to another episode of the Salem Supernatural Seekers. I'm Danny. Tonight we're going to walk the American Civil War battlefield of Pilot's Knob in Ironton, Missouri.
Pilot's Knob was home to Union-controlled Fort Davidson, built in 1863. The Confederate soldiers, led by General Sterling Price, attended the fort as a last effort to try and gain the state of Missouri as a Confederate state.
Did they complete their mission?
No, they took heavy fire and were also attacked with hand grenades by the Union. 1,000 Confederate soldiers and 200 Union soldiers lost their lives on this ground. After the battle was over, the dead were brought to the South Rifle Pit and buried in a mass grave. The Union abandoned the fort in the middle of the night, but not before blowing it up and into the dark of the night.
Is this where this huge crater came from?
Yep.
Okay, let's head over to the South Pit to see if we can capture any messages from beyond the grave.
Let's go catch us a ghost.
Yeah!
The SSS, Salem Supernatural Seekers. So, we're going to come back here at night and see if anything wants to speak with us. See you when the action happens.
We decided to stop in for a bite at the Fort Davidson Café, located across the street from the battlefield. The kids ate Subway, but enjoyed the beverages from the cafe. I had the cafe's standard burger and hand-cut fries. We topped off our meal with some of their homemade desserts. And after our meal, we were able to talk with the current owner about some of her ghostly encounters.
All right, my name's Diane Carell. I'm at Fort Davidson Café in Pilot Knob, Missouri. In our restaurant here that we have had now 4 years, we feel like we have a friendly spirit of some kind here. Owned this place for a short time. About 15 years ago, she owned it for 18 months. She died on the premise in the office.
Oh my goodness.
And what happens is, this is a true story. I'll tell you one example. I was upstairs in an apartment that we don't use right now, but it's for storage, looking for a folder of documents. I knew what the folder looked like. I couldn't find it. I went up there 2 different times. My husband went up there once. He couldn't find it, but he really needed the folder. I went up there one day. It was about dusk. I had a flashlight because there's no lights up there. And I'm in the closet where the files are. I start on my left, and I swear to you, the file that I was looking for the 4th time came out of a box behind me. While I'm looking to the left, it hit the floor, and I looked to my right, and there it was, the exact folder on the floor.
Wow.
I didn't touch the box. There was no vibration, nothing.
Wow.
And I feel like it was possibly Joanne helping me out.
That is really
We had all
cool.
kinds of other little things happen. Noises jumping around. It sounds like walls, the walls shaking down here in the kitchen. A speaker, we were listening to the radio, people's phones. 1 minute they're on the shelf, the next minute they're across the room on the floor.
Oh, wow.
So we've had all kinds of little things. it's always been friendly, but almost like attention getting sometimes. Like she doesn't want us to do something. We're not certain, but yeah. So that's one story of Joanne, we think, that's in this building. This story is very powerful. I'll try to keep it short. Okay. A year and a half ago, right here in the restaurant, people like yourselves came in. I didn't meet them until they were leaving.
Okay.
So they had dinner. They had been down here all day, ghost hunters like yourself from St. Louis. I wish I knew their names. Because two things happened. As they're leaving, I'm behind the bar and they tell me, we're from St. Louis, we're ghost hunters. Do you know anything about this particular cemetery? And the cemetery she was talking about, I didn't. It's over in Bismarck, I found out from them and from another employee. I had never heard of it. They had been there ghost hunting and they saw some things. One thing was a vehicle. As they pulled in, there was only one little gravel rolled in and the same road back out.
Right?
There was a vehicle sitting in the gravesites. White, she described it to a T. A white four-door sedan. No tires, no wheels.
Oh, wow.
From their vehicle, they could see something in the vehicle. It gives me shivers. Looking out.
Oh, I've got goosebumps.
They got in their car and drove that way, and before they got there, it was gone.
Oh my goodness.
I have shivers all up.
I do too. Oh my gosh.
This is the more powerful thing. Okay. 6 months at least later, I'm telling my employee, Debbie, about something that was going on, and I was teary. And she said, well, don't cry. I said, well, I'm so sorry because it just reminds me when my mom died, I had no chance to say goodbye. She left home, she was in a car accident and never came home. I was 15, I'm 68. Okay, so I said it reminded me of that. She goes, the same thing happened with me and my husband. This is where it gets so powerful. She said they live right here, two blocks away. He was having chest pain and they didn't know what was wrong. He was feeling very sick. So the son was driving, took the father. She was stopping right over here across the street to get her mother in another vehicle. The last time she saw her husband, he was looking out the window.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I said, what? This was 6 months later after I'd heard this other story. She said, yes, I never saw him again. His heart exploded on the way to the hospital. And her son was driving and he's been like a mess since.
Oh wow, yeah.
And she said, I said, what kind of car? White. 4 doors.
Oh my gosh.
I said, Debbie, he's at that cemetery. You need to go settle it. You need to go see him. She said she hadn't been back to the grave since he was buried 15 years ago.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, I still get...
I've got goosebumps all over.
And I wish I could tell you the name of it, but if you want to go there one day, it's in Bismarck, Missouri.
Okay.
So you would want to it's a small cemetery with one road in, one road out. You might even get pictures if you Google it.
Okay.
Bismarck. It's 15 minutes from here.
Awesome.
That's so powerful.
It really is. I've got goosebumps all over me. That's so amazing.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
Yes, thank you so much for talking with us today. The food was fabulous, and I can't wait to come back because it was just really good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here at Pilot's Knob, Missouri, back again for another ghost hunt. Hey Danica, what do you think we're gonna conjure up here today?
Soldiers.
Soldiers. Let's see
Got
what
the
this thing
spirit
has to
box.
say.
And this
time I know how to use it. So we are going to see if anybody wants to communicate with us. If there are any soldiers here, you can speak through this. Can you tell us your name? What's your name, please? Are you with the Union? Are you a Confederate soldier? Were you stationed here under the command of Ulysses Grant? Yes.
Yes. Okay. Were you possibly the one that blew up the ammunition pile here to stop the Confederates?
How old were you?
Were you buried at the mass grave over there? Hey, mister.
Were there a lot of men stationed here with you? I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You know how many exactly?
Did you fight for the Confederates? Were you a Yankee? What color was your uniform? Did you wear blue? Uh-huh. Did you have any kids? Oh, that was creepy. Okay.
Commander?
Richard, Commander?
Richard, Commander.
Hi, Richard.
Hello.
Are you the one that's been talking to us? Do you have anything you want to say?
Leave. Get out.
Do you want us to leave? Leave the fort?
Should we evacuate like you did? Take cover.
I heard go away.
Take cover from what?
Were you here the night that the fort was blown up? Yes, I was. I bet that was a huge explosion. Said, oh. Okay, well, we are going to do an EVP now.
What?
This. Yeah.
One was rippling.
If you would like, you can touch this thing in my hand and make it light up to let us know that you're here. You can use the energy from it to make it light up to let us know. It's lighting up. Yeah. You're doing a great job. If you can make it go to red.
You got this, man.
Let us know that you're here. Make this thing in my hand flash to red. You could just touch it.
Yep, just like you are.
I hope we caught that. We mean you no disrespect by being here. We just wanted to kind of give you a voice to kind of tell us your story. If you could just light that up again. Again, we're standing in the middle of Fort Davidson. There are no electrical lines anywhere close to us, and it is lighting up to yellow. There's green. It did light up to yellow. Wow. Thank you so much. I'd really like to see it go to red, but I am appreciative of whatever you could do. Is there anything you'd like to say to us before we leave the inside of the fort?
You can speak and your voice will be heard, soldier.
Okay. We really appreciate your time, your dedication to your country, and we pray you find peace. Thank you.
Good day.
All right, light, please.
Right. We're at Pilot's Knob Battlefield in Pilot's Knob, Missouri. At the Fort Davidson Fort is just to our right. We're right now at the South Rifle Pit. We just did an EVP session in the middle of the fort. Now we're going to do essentially the same thing at the Rifle Pit.
Okay.
Let's go. If anybody's here, you can touch this thing in my hand here. Light it up. Light means you're here. So touch it. Just give me that.
Would you like to say?
How old were you?
17?
17. Wow.
You're very young for a soldier. What color was your uniform?
Were you a rebel or a Yankee?
Did you serve Price?
Were you taking orders from General Grant?
I heard no.
No? Okay.
Were you buried here during the Fort Davidson?
Were there many of you?
I don't know. I can't. Were you married? No.
Okay.
Did you climb the wall?
How many of you are here? Are there a lot of you here? What's your name? Henry?
Nice to meet you, Henry.
Henry, if you touch this thing in William's hand, it will light up. Could you make it light up for us? You can use the energy from it. Thank you, Henry. We appreciate that. How old are you, Henry? A kid?
Hillsboro.
I thought it said Hillsboro.
Is that where you lived?
You can speak through this box that I'm holding in my hand, Henry. I see that you're touching the one William is holding. Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say to us, Henry?
If there's anybody else here, we can introduce ourselves. I'm William. This is Danica. This is Candace. You can speak. You can touch this thing I'm holding. So go ahead.
You can make it light up again. Can you repeat that? What?
You can touch this thing and speak into that. Make this thing light up, lights, so you can know you're here. Mama?
Yeah, I know. Can you touch that again? Can you make it light up again?
So, the weather, cold, right?
Here, I'm going to turn off the flash. There it goes to orange. There it goes.
Red.
Almost to red. Wow.
Yeah, I see you agree with me. It is very cold, yes. So, how
Wow.
How you been all these years? Good?
Don't be Thank you for interacting with us. Would you like to say something? If you would like to say something to us on our recorder, will you make it go to red?
Did you leave? Are you done? I think he's done.
Okay. Let's walk a little further. Okay, this is the last one. All right, last chance. Would you like to make it light up again one more time for us? Is there anything you would like to say or would want us to know about you and this place? All right. Thank you
For your
so
time.
much.
Till next time.
Rest in peace.